Hey e-commerce business owners. So I'm going to share with you 3 simple frameworks to get stable, consistent sales from Google Shopping. Okay. Now we've all seen tons of e-commerce stores that will skyrocket up in sales and sort of go back down. These frameworks are really going to help you sort of get those sort of stable, consistent sales month in and month out, okay, from Google Shopping. Okay. Now for those who don't know me, my name is Kurt Prosser. I'm managing partner here at Easton Digital, where we specialize in working with small to mid-sized e-commerce stores and helping them scale using Google Shopping and Bing Shopping. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, so this is the e-commerce framework that I use when I think of e-commerce stores that have stable, consistent sales from Google Shopping. Okay, there's 3 things that I look at. Okay, it's infrastructure, value, and sales. Okay, infrastructure is the easy one. Okay, it's fulfillment, logistics, inventory. Are you drop shipping? Do you have all your inventory here? Do you have? Are you in Shopify? Are you in some other platform? Okay, this is one of the first things that I check and sort of look through when I think about an e-commerce store that has stable, consistent, growing sales. Okay. I can tell you tons of horror stories on e-commerce stores that sort of collapsed because they had a Magento issue, or they had a WooCommerce patch that wasn't working, or even a payment processor that stopped working on Shopify. Okay, many stories here. That's why it's important to have a solid infrastructure in place. Okay, now the next one is value. Value is a little bit more interesting in my opinion. The big thing when it comes to value is, are you giving customers more value than what they can get elsewhere? Are you giving them a reason to buy from you? Okay, are you giving them a reason to come back to your store, to remember your brand, to tell their friends about your brand, to brag about your products on social media? Are you giving them value? Okay, and value is a really powerful one, because I've seen some horrible looking websites with a very simple sales process, but still drive really great sales because they offer immense value. And it's not always price. Okay, value is not always price. Sometimes it's service. Sometimes it's bundle products. Sometimes it's a new design, a new feature set. It could be any number of things. Okay, but the important thing when it comes to value is think about your customers. Okay, what are they seeing on your site, on your product page? What are they seeing, in your shipping notes, your shipping price, your shipping rates, right? What are they seeing? Are you offering them the most value? Okay, and if you're not, it's going to be tough. Okay, it's going to be tough to have that consistent sales. And yes, yes, there's tons of stories of e-commerce selling non-valuable products that sort of are junk products, and they sell a ton, but usually those are ones that go up and then come down. Okay, they may sell great for a month or two and come down. Okay, I've got tons of stories about beauty products. Think of even to some extent waist trainers, or the old mini AC stuff, or a lot of dropshipping products like it too. They'll get hot and they go up and they come back down. Okay, so value is very important, but it's not just a one-time value. You have to keep innovating. You have to keep coming up with new value propositions, new reasons that a customer should buy from you. Okay, you have to keep thinking about this and keep iterating on this. Okay, and it's not just one product; it's multiple products. Okay, it's thinking of value along every different product. Okay, and even at a per keyword level basis. And not to get too much into details, but you have to think about that value. Okay, on Google Shopping. Very, very important. Okay. The next one is sales. The next one is sales, or what I like to call sales machine. Okay. And the reason why I call it sales machine is because there's multiple pieces here that sort of all fit together. Okay. When it's sales machine, it's going to be your Google Shopping, your Facebook, your retargeting, your SMS, your email marketing, sort of all these pieces that come together to create a sales machine. Okay. It's very, very important to have all those working together effectively. Okay. So my point is all 3 of these things, it's a simple e-commerce framework, but if you have the infrastructure, if you're offering immense value, and you have your sales machine working, then you can have sort of stable, steady, growing sales that will last for many months and many years. Okay, so now let's dive into the sales machine a little bit more, because that leads us into the next framework, which is the product category framework. Okay, so the first thing you're going to think about in terms of your sales is the channel. Okay, what channel you're going to advertise, and this leads us to the Google Shopping product category marketing framework. Okay, depending on your product, depending on your category, there's going to be a specific channel that you're going to that I recommend you starting with, and then using this as a secondary channel. If you have a beauty product, okay, or passion product, right? Maybe you're going to start with Facebook or Instagram. If you have a very research high ticket product, okay, then you're going to probably start with Google Shopping. Okay, this is the product, category marketing framework that I recommend, that we use here internally. I've done a more detailed video on this. It sort of breaks down examples per thing and gives you some more details on this. I'll link to that video in the comments below so you can watch that. But at this stage, I think it's very simple just to say, look, in order to get consistent, steady sales, right, you have to start with the right channel, the right tactic for your brand, for your product category. Okay, very, very important. Don't try to sell a anti-aging cream via Google Shopping and go head to head against all the big guys. Just starting out, it's just not a good idea. Okay. So this is the marketing framework I recommend. Again, I'll have a link below that gives you more details on this. Okay, now related to the channel, okay, use the data that you get from your sales machine to optimize the sales machine component of this e-commerce framework. Okay, the value component, you have to go to the customers, you have to sort of talk to them, you have to get insights, but and the infrastructure, of course, that's an easy one. You have use Shopify or use Magento, or have a stable e-commerce platform but the sales machine component, that's where you really want to look at these numbers. Look at the traffic, okay? Look at your purchase rate, your add to cart, your conversion rate. Look at your return visitor purchase rate, right? If you have 100 people come to your site, 2% buy, what do the other 98 do? Do any of them come back? What is that return visitor purchase rate? Okay, that's different than your repeat purchase rate. Okay, how many people buy from you once and come back and buy over and over again? Okay, what's that lifetime value that you need to be using? Okay. Now, when you think about Google Shopping and sort of how it fits into the sales machine, okay, the first thing to think about is, what is the customer searching for? What are they searching for in Google? Okay, what are they looking for? And also, are you giving them value? Okay, are you offering them the most value? How does your infrastructure compare to your competitors, right? Do you have plenty of inventory, right? Can you ship as fast as your competitors? I don't know. There's all, so think about what the customer is searching for. Go to Google, do a search, see how you compare against your competition in that sort of e-commerce framework that I mentioned, okay? Now, the third framework I want to talk about, specifically related to Google Shopping, is what we call the funnel sort of optimization framework, okay? Now, this is a little bit complex, so bear with me here, okay? The way that we think of Google Shopping internally, okay, is a funnel. And what I mean by that is, you think about the customer journey, you think about the stages that your customer's in. You're going to have some customers here at the top of funnel that are just browsing, just discovering. You're going to have some at the mid. You're going to have some that are at the bottom that are ready to buy. They know exactly what product they want. They're searching for the exact panel number, and they're ready to buy. So you have to think about in a funnel, funnel shape. Okay, you have your high, your mid, and low. So what we do is we have a keyword targeted campaign high, keyword targeted campaign mid, and then if you're higher volume, okay, if you have a lot of volume, then we'll do breakout campaigns. Okay, now if you're not higher volume, if you're just starting out, we'll do sort of keyword targeted low campaign. But again, it's funnel campaign. You match your customer journey, you match the stage where your customer's at. At the high campaign, okay, you'll have very low bid, okay, low impression share, but at the bottom, okay, where it's the high purchase intent keywords, the high purchase intent terms, you have very high bids, very high impression share. You want to dominate the search results page at that stage, okay? So you set up this structure, this funnel, then you continue to optimize that, okay? You do ad placement optimization. So you want to now start to optimize, where does my ad specifically want to show up? Okay, do I want to show up, on the first page? Okay, great. Do I want to show up at the end of it, or do I want to show up position 1? Where is it best to show my ad on Google Shopping? Okay, don't treat Google Shopping just like a black box and throw it out there and hope for the best. Okay, think about it. Your customer goes to Google, searches for your keyword. Where does your ad want to show? Where do you need to show your ad to get the best ROI? Okay, maybe it's not in position 1, maybe it's position 3, right? So it's called placement optimization, very important. The next thing is conversion optimization. Okay, this comes down the left side of the funnel. Okay, as you bring traffic down the funnel, as you start to look and see what converts in the high, the mid, and low, okay, you have to look and start to improve the conversion rate per keyword. Okay, maybe a keyword in the low campaign, high purchase intent, has a really strong conversion rate. Well, great. Okay, but what else can you do to improve that conversion rate for that keyword? Maybe it's putting something on the product page. Maybe it's improving something in the description. I don't know. But what about the high, right? What traffic, what terms are we looking at the high campaign? What can we do to improve the conversion rate at that level? Okay, maybe there are certain campaigns or certain words that we can then layer on to get better conversion rate to move people down the funnel to sort of higher conversion rate term. Maybe there are better landing page experience. Maybe there's things that we can add to landing page to sort of help sell them on the product, on the value, on buying from you, the store, right? Maybe, there's a wide variety of things, but looking at the conversion rate per term at each of these 3 stages and then optimizing that. Now, related to conversion rate, related to placement optimization is data feed optimization. That's the DFO over here on the right side. Data feed optimization is one of my favorite sort of tools to really scale an e-commerce store. Okay, so take a term in the high campaign. Let's say you sold liquor gift baskets, and you want to go after like groomsmen gift. Okay, let's say your title currently liquor gift basket, Jack Daniel's liquor gift basket, whatever, but you want to go after groomsmen gift. So now we can optimize data feed, create a duplicate ID, create multiple Google Shopping ads for that same product, same link, same URL, maybe same image, but we can optimize the title to go after that high keyword, that top of funnel term like groomsmen gift, right? And then we can maybe optimize the landing page to improve the conversion rate for that keyword, like and how it's like a top groomsman product. I don't know, but the point is you're optimizing the data feed, okay, to increase your ROI, on this traffic. And then of course over the right side here, on the left side here, I have retargeting. Very, very important. This includes Google dynamic retargeting. This includes Facebook retargeting. You get someone to hit up top of funnel with like groomsmen's gifts, and then you want to run remarketing to sort of get them to move down the funnel where they'll search hopefully for liquor gift basket, right? Or maybe they just click on that Facebook retargeting ad that shows them why you have one of the best groomsmen gift or why groomsmen loves your gift baskets, and then they click on that Facebook retargeting ad and buy. Okay, my point is this is the system, this is the framework that you should be thinking about when it comes to Google Shopping. It's really about isolating specific keywords, okay? Thinking about what your customers search for, then isolating those specific keywords and sort of building out this funnel around each of those keywords, and then doing the placement optimization, the conversion rate optimization, the data feed optimization, and the retargeting to bring it all together, okay? This is the Google Shopping Framework we recommend. This is super powerful and help get you those consistent sales, okay? Those consistent, steady sales from Google Shopping that allow you to grow over the long run, okay? So that's it for this video. A long video, lots of information here, but again, I think this is a really powerful concept to think about this thing, think about your e-commerce business in terms of infrastructure, value, and your sales machine, okay? Then look at your Google product marketing framework to understand whether you should be using Google Shopping or Facebook first, and then look at this Google Shopping funnel optimization framework to understand how you should be managing your Google Shopping campaigns. Okay, so if you have any questions, by all means comment below. I'll be happy to answer any questions. If you found this video valuable, be sure to click like, subscribe, share with others. I think there's tons of small to mid-sized e-commerce business owners out there that could benefit from just a simplified approach when it comes to growing their e-commerce business. But again, if you have any questions, by all means, comment below. That's it. Cheers.